Okay, let's play Silent. It was a quick one, but kind of a good one. I think that was a interesting run. We learned something. Got to watch out for that. The interactions with Weak. There was two really important interactions with Weak. We had Face Trader Ginger and Serpent Ginger. Transform, 3 potions, Rare Colorless card. Rare Colorless card is quite good on Silent. Most classes, when you pick a Rare Colorless card, you're looking for Hand of Greed. Aperture Science. But with Silent, you can also get Sadistic Nature, which is really nice. Obviously, all classes are looking for Apotheosis and like Master of Strategy as well. But you know, for Act 1, you really want Hand of Greed. But Silent's got one extra good option. Curse is pretty bad though. Some curses are okay, but probably going to do a Boss Relic swap because we're playing Silent. Alright, Fusion Hammer's great. Silent does have many cards that depend on upgrades, so it's a little bit unfortunate, but not super bad. There's a tempting route on the right here, which eventually forces us into a Mega Elite, but does get 3 Elites and a bunch of extra fires, whereas the only other playable path only gets 2 Elites and gets fewer fires. Kind of bold to go right and commit to a Mega Elite from floor 1. But I think that's the right way to go. We are very strong in Act 1 with Fusion Hammer, so I think we should be okay. Triple Strike start. Excellent. Not getting to use most of our energy that turn. That's too bad. We're going to have to build a little bit more of an energy-hungry deck before we start actually using all of our energy. Taking 1 here. And should be able to win the fight this turn, yeah. Alright. 1 health Cultist. Fine. Eviscerate's pickable. It's not good. Same thing for Masterful Stab. Not excited to pick it. It is pickable. Honestly, I think we just pick Eviscerate. Even if it just costs 3. It's just 3 stabs in 1 card. And that's something. Transforming Strike is something I will do. Infinite Blades, huh? Okay. Pretty happy to see Infinite Blades. Gives us a pretty significant damage boost. We are never going to be able to upgrade it. Infinite Blades has a pretty significant upgrade, but we might be able to sneak an upgrade in for it. Okay. Piercing Wail and Leg Sweep are both really powerful defensive tools. I'll go ahead and go with the Leg Sweep. We're still energy hungry with the Fusion Hammer. Leg Sweep's really strong. Okay, so one of these question marks was a fight, so we're going to go to the question mark here as well. One of the flexibilities afforded to a Spire path. Because we want to get exactly 3 easy pool fights, so this one, and that one. For the first elite. Develop some damage, make him weak for a couple turns. Seems good. Survivor. Defend blocks out, and then we can eviscerate. I think we probably had lethal there, but it's probably doesn't really matter. Okay. Concentrate. We have an eviscerate. Maybe just quick slash. I wish this was like a dash. That'd be nice. We are fighting a Mega Elite in this act, so we can't mess around too much taking bad stuff. And I think Concentrate counts as bad stuff, so I think we have to take the good stuff. Gold for health. We're probably not going to a shop unless this is randomly a shop, so I think we're going to turn this down. Just lose some gold. We don't need it right now. I think we need the 14 health. Because we have to go fight a bunch of elites after this. I guess we can rest after, but maybe we need to rest both, so. Yeah, Gremlin Knob's pretty scary. Alright. Probably using the block bot next turn. Do we Survivor? I think Survivor's only good if we're killing him next turn. He's got 40 health, so doesn't look like it. It's another fight where we're getting destroyed by a Gremlin Knob here. Alright, well I guess I'm glad I rested before, because I'm going to rest after as well. Footwork's really nice. Now that we've fought Gremlin Knob, I think we feel pretty okay taking a footwork. Although Gremlin Knob could also be our Mega Elite. Footwork's so good against sentries, though. Alright, 43 health to go through 2 elites. Should be okay. Pantograph, huh? Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and let the Ascender's Bane get discarded here. It's basically just another daze. Alright. Eviscerate's really nice in this fight in general, because it's really, really dense. That's a lot of value in one card. I'm gonna neutralize this one for damage and then leg sweep him, so he's weak next turn. We're probably not killing him next turn, so neither the damage nor the weak are wasted, I would imagine. We are killing him this turn. Okay, well, I guess the weak is wasted then. Starting to feel a little bit less confident about that Mega Elite. That's going to be tough. So Survivor blocks all the way out, which is nice. Well, we might draw 2 strikes next turn. 2 strikes or 2 defends, both work. Nope. We only take 3 though, because we only missed by 1. And we have the guaranteed Shiv lethal. Either next turn or the following turns. We get to decide. Yeah, let's just take it now. Avoid some dazes. In the shuffle that apparently we are going into. Go ahead and get the artifact charge off. Might redraw a leg sweep immediately. This is probably the last time he's attacking, so drawing 2 defends is good. Alright, can we... Oh wait, we have guaranteed lethal. Okay. Well, that was a little messy. White Beast statue is super nice. There's a dash and a Blade Dance. Blade Dance has a really good upgrade, but we can't upgrade things. So I think we're going to dodge the Blade Dance and take a dash instead. Dash is quite nice. This would put us at 1 and then let us fight a Mega Elite, so I think we have to turn that down. Pretty bad events here. We had to decline both of them. We can block with Leg Sweep or Survivor Defend. I think we're going to do Survivor Defend instead, because it lets us play Eviscerate. He might not even be attacking next turn. He is. Alright. Well, we're good on damage. Passed that check pretty easily. Deadly Poison is a nice way to transition into our damage for the rest of the game. We've got some kind of Act 1 damagey stuff. A little bit of a bad card. We've got some real bad ones. Got Quick Slash and an Eviscerate, Infinite Blades. Pretty low quality stuff. The dash, footwork, and leg sweep are all excellent though, so not too bad. Alright, I think we have to take a deadly because we need to take every card that's good against the Mega Elite. Alright, good. It's Lagavulin. Strength Lagavulin. Alright, probably waking him up next turn, maybe with a Swift Bot as well. Guess not. Might as well wait for the Infinite Blades and Deadly Poison and stuff. I guess we can draw with this for free. Okay. Makes next turn even better. I guess Eviscerate Infinite Blades is better than Dash. Does a little bit more damage. And we're out of energy, so no reason to spend this with that. Dash is always happening. Dash Defend does pretty good. Dash Defend Deadly is probably the line. We're probably using the Weak Pot too. Actually, we're pretty well blocked out this turn. So we'll save the Deadly Pot for a turn. Or the Weak Pot. Leg Sweep's good here. I'll go ahead and draw one of these cards, that's fine. Okay. Our Dex is gone. He's already a weakened, so the Weak Pot doesn't really do anything anymore. Looks like we're getting there. Should only take another damage or two. Says 12. Yeah, we get there. Okay, great. Managed to handle a Mega Elite Lagavulin as silent in Act 1. Bouncing Flask and Corpse Explosion are both huge. I think we're probably going to take Corpse Explosion. Yeah, Corpse Explosion's pretty nice against Slime Boss, because you can blow up the little mini slimes in the AoE. Hey, WPIRD. Thanks for checking in. I was wondering if you were here. Hadn't seen your emote yet. But Bouncing Fox does more actual poison. Now, let's do Corpse Explosion. Ancient Pot versus these two. These two are pretty good. Ooh, Ancient Pot would be really good in this fight. Alright, so we can just Corpse Explosion the... I guess the stronger one? Doesn't really matter. We'll do 7 damage next turn. We can do that easily. Cool. Alright. Piercing Whale, Blur, Slice are the options. Blur's kind of nice with Footwork. We've picked kind of a few defensive cards. Footwork, Leg Sweep, Dash. So I don't think we're desperate for more. Piercing Whale's nice, though. We're doing poison stuff, so Piercing Whale can be used to remove artifact charges as well in the later portions of the game. Sure. Distill Chaos is probably worse than both. Is it better than Swift Pot? Wait, is Distill Chaos just a better Swift Pot? I guess it is. Maybe there's some situations where it's not as good, but in this situation it's strictly better. So do I want 2 of those or a Weak Pot? I think I like the Weak Pot quite a bit for Slime Boss, so that we don't get dunked on turn 1. Basically have to rest. We also have Pantograph, though, so we're going to heal for 25 plus 19 is 44. So we're healing up to 60. Probably more health than we need, but I don't think it's enough to justify a recall. Turn 1 Deadly is great. I don't think there's any reason to hold back damage here. We could Distill Chaos turn 1 to try and look for more poison, or Eviscerate, Footwork, Infinite Blades, kind of the best hits. Worst hit is Piercing Wail. Yeah, let's just go for it. Well, no, I'll save that for when I need to block or something. I do want to use it before I shuffle, though, because I don't want to play those slimes. Okay, we'll probably use it next turn when he's attacking for extra block. Alright, we have the Piercing Wail in hand. We want to use the Distill Cast before we use any other block cards, because it can play Footwork. So let's do that. Yep, it did play Footwork. We don't have any way of using Weak, so I'll go ahead and use the Weak Pot here. Blocks for like 10, so seems worth it. We can Quick Slash into possibly Leg Sweep, but then we're not playing Corpse Explosion. I think blocking is the priority here, not poison. Okay. Well, I guess we'll use Corpse Explosion defend then. Shouldn't have used that Shiv without thinking about it. He's taking 9 going to 89, and then 8 going to 81 before he splits. So we have quite a bit of headroom to do damage here. Let's get rid of this. I don't think he's attacking again, but I guess I'll apply the weak anyway. He's taking 8 going to 77, so I can't neutralize him, but I will Leg Sweep him. And then we split him this turn. Quick Slash eviscerates a fine split. Get the Shiv in there too. Alright, splitting at 40, that's pretty nice. It's a good split for Silent. Might as well do the max damage to the more dangerous one. Oops, that splits him. That was not what I intended. Let's get one of these low so that we can Corpse Explode it. This is the turn you save Piercing Wail for. That's why it's in the deck. Okay, so he dies to Corpse Explosion in one turn, whenever we draw it. We might be able to wipe the field when we get it. We don't want to do any more damage to him, so... Yeah, I was thinking about doing a worst case scenario split on the medium slimes to get the max value Corpse Explosion, but I don't think it's actually correct. I'm gonna neutralize this one so that we can Shiv him to death if we need to, because we kind of have a backup target for Corpse Explosion now too, so we can target either one of these down if they're attacking. Looks like we have to split and kill one to block. I mean, he's splitting no matter what, so we might as well get a better split. Defend for 1 health or get rid of a slime? Defend. Probably not shuffling. There's the Corpse Explosion. Alright, well that kills them all. So. Alright. Regen Pot, Afterimage, Adrenaline, and Phantasmal Killer. Interesting. The heck is this deck doing? Afterimage really wishes we'd picked the Concentrate. Got a Quick Slash and then Infinite Blades, which say Afterimage is good. Afterimage is also just good. Doesn't need too much support. It is a card that has a nice upgrade, which is unfortunate. Adrenaline is a great card that doesn't really need an upgrade. But I think Afterimage with a potentially 5 energy deck here is pretty nice. Block by committee. Hey, there's a Snecko eye. Picked some expensive stuff. Eviscerate, dash, corpse explosion, leg sweep. So after image is pretty welcome. Or sorry, Snecko eye is pretty welcome from that. Doesn't quite go very well with the after image. Well, there's also a hovering kite. And we do have a eviscerate. So we could potentially try and do hovering kite stuff and be a 5 energy deck with no downside. I do like the extra draw from Snecko Eye though. Being a 4 energy Snecko Eye deck feels pretty good. Okay. Let's do that. Collector. 331 gold, so going to a shop would be nice. We're definitely looking for bites or apparitions. Those would both be really nice. We can handle elites, not like super easily, but we have a piercing whale as kind of our big tool. So we could go to like this shop and then these 2 elites and then that one. Get some extra fires. Get 2 question marks early. It seems like the most obvious path. Am I missing something? Left is garbage because it's just 1 elite. Right could get 4 elites. That's like super scary. 4 hallway fights and 4 elites, 1 fire. Good luck. Yeah, no, I'm gonna take this middle route. Okay. Everything is cheap, says Snecko Eye. Great. Alright, still didn't quite block out, but whatever. Eviscerate seems pretty good at punching through the armor. I guess it does 6 damage, the same as everything else in my hand, so there's not really any armor efficiency to get. We can block through Frail just by playing a bunch of cards. Footwork dash corpse explosion I think is the energy we're spending. You are not a fan of this world. I have a new one baking in my oven. PM for invites. Huh. Alright. Pretend typing. What are the features of your new world? The chef? Or the chief. Yeah, it's chief, not chef. These cost the same and one does more. Do you have any, like, bug fixes on World 1.0 that you're addressing in your new release? Has to talk like all the time, or just like when they want to? Because that's the current rule. So very like Yahar is the feeling of this new world. I guess this gets more plated armor gone. He is clearly dead soon. Okay. I'm glad we didn't have to play that turn because there's a lot of 3K stuff. All bread must have meat. Table flip. I'm revoking my private message. Acrobatics is nice for evening out the Snecko Eye dysregularities. Doesn't need an upgrade too badly, so happy to see it. Do we read the book? You'll also always read the book if you are a Snecko Eye deck and you can afford it, because any attack can be a 2-cost attack. We have 4 energy. Yeah, let's do it. Book. No release. Okay. Neat. We get jaxed. Mutagenic strength is really good. because it gives us a way to scale strength, which is nice. We might end up picking orange pellets, which has a really weird interaction. So we'd be able to purge the strength down from mutagenic strength, but we'd also purge the confusion from Snecko Eye. Which would be strange. So we'd have like 7 random cost cards in the deck, and the rest would be normal cost. Is the deck good if it's normal cost? Yes, it's pretty good. The orange pellets Snecko Eye interaction can kill you. It's worth noting. But it's likely to be good. Could transform 2 cards, get rid of some strikes. We're only going to do a couple more question marks this act. Like 2 more, ideally. So we're not that likely to get bites anymore. So transforming strikes doesn't necessarily increase the deck size. Good morning, Sherwins. Getting Jaxed, I think, is a no with Snecko Eye. We don't want to add this 0 cost thing that hurts me. We'll just take the mutagens. Mutagens is usually pretty good. And maybe we can get artifact charges somehow. We do also have White Beast, which is technically a source of artifact charges. This fight is pretty reliably like 4 turns long, so we can get value out of Regen Pot. We do have to spend at least one of these potions pretty much now, because we're going to get another one at the end of the fight. We're going to end up blocking for, like, After Image, Defend, Strike is the turn? God, that's a terrible turn. So we're probably going to use a Skill Pot this turn, too. Maybe it's just, like, Survivor, Defend, Strike. I guess let's see what the skill pot is. Looks like dodge and rolls to pick. Not very exciting. So after image, defend, strike, dodge, and roll blocks for 3 with the after image, and then 9. So blocking for 12, taking 10. Ouch. Gets after image down, does some damage. Might as well do survivor defend though. After image is not that big of a deal. Yeah, I think we are going to do regen pot as well. Oxyfume's a little slow in this fight. I think we'll go for the dagger throw instead. Oof. 3 cost dagger throw. Snecko, leave me alone. Snecko's bullying me. Alright, so let's see the next card. I'm gonna do dagger throw instead of quick slash. If it's eviscerate, we can decost it by 1. It is oh my god, it's a 1 cost eviscerate. It's exactly what I was hoping for. I guess a 2 cost eviscerate would have been what I was playing around there. Okay. Ouch, they're both attacking. Brutal. Well, we have corpse explosion, so that's nice. I think we can just kill here. Yeah. Maybe that was ill-advised, because I have a regen pot that was halfway through ticking there. I think I'll take another piercing whale. Kind of rapidly inflating the deck size here, especially since we're about to go to a shop. Ooh, Apotheosis with Fusion Hammer is really sexy. That is nice. There's nothing else here that we like have to pick. So yeah, I'll grab that. Alright, anything else here look good? Infinite Blades helps us to have some stuff to do. Sling of Courage is not terrible. We are going to try and go fight some elites after this, so Sling of Courage pays off immediately. It is specifically elites and not elites and bosses, which is pretty weird. I was thinking about Finisher. If we get Finisher and Infinite Blades, I could see it. So that we have like at least 2 shivs guaranteed per turn. It's not terrible. We have 2 cards that upgrade to be innate, which is really unfortunate with Apotheosis. After Image and Infinite Blades both upgrade to be innate, so that won't work. It's not like they come into your hand when you upgrade them. They should, though. That'd be fun. If when you play Apotheosis, innate cards spring from your deck to your hand. I think it's probably just like Firepot card remove. I think that's better than Finisher. I'm not sure what the pitch is for Finisher exactly. Okay. Slavers. Snecko, you're killing me. Like literally. But also metaphorically. Yeah, let's drink a potion. That would invalidate the Watcher power that generates upgraded cards. Why? No, it wouldn't. Just like if it generated an upgraded card that would otherwise go in your deck, it would go to your hand. And it has innate. But actually, no, because it's the so like the rule for Slay the Spire is like if something would normally get decosted by upgrading it and it has a different cost that's higher, then the decost does apply. And I was just thinking that like the same thing should apply for innate. I think I'm just gonna take a Swift Strike. None of these seem particularly appealing. Plus we do quite a bit of damage on turn 1. Do we actually... We almost kill him. If we neutralize and Firepot, we're off by 3. We could have killed Blue Slaver. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna kill Blue Slaver. Didn't realize. Counting. Who knew? Alright. Corpse Explosion's good in the fight. I'll take another one. Is it good enough to survive? It's good enough to survive this turn. Adrenaline's good. Wait, is Adrenaline good? Adrenaline's really only good if it costs 1 or less. I didn't think about that enough. Piercing Wail again. I guess Leg Sweep is the only thing that gains health, so Leg Sweep. And we're still alive. Eviscerate's expensive and helps me execute Red Slaver. Ooh, the Adrenaline does cost 0. We can Apotheosis dash Eviscerate. And like Adrenaline? Sure. I guess, do this for some extra block. Ooh, I wish I could play that Corpse Explosion, that'd be nice. Alright, we should be able to do 12 damage to him pretty easily. That'll do it. Alright, we got through a Mega Elite. Get a Toxic Egg out of it. Toxic Egg with Fusion Hammer is super good. Blade Dance plus accuracy actually is almost pickable. If we'd taken that Infinite Blades, we could take an accuracy. Let's see. What do we think about Blade Dance? We don't have Shuriken or anything. We could generate the Shivs and then Apotheosis them for upgrades. We have an After Image. I think After Image says take Blade Dance. It's if we're short on damage though. We're kind of not. Dash Deadly, Corpse Explosion, Quick Slash, Dash. Got a lot of damage. Yeah, I guess we just skip here. Okay. And then obviously we're resting here. And fighting another elite. This time, it's Book of Stabbing. 0 cost Apotheosis in the starting hand. That's nice. Footwork, Leg Sweep blocks out this turn. Actually, maybe just Leg Sweep, Corpse Explosion. Footwork is pretty tempting. I think we're going to drink the Entropic Brew just to see what we are up to. Oh, okay, we can play them all. Energy Pot, Footwork, Leg Sweep, Corpse Explosion. I guess we could Energy Pot, Corpse Explosion, Deadly Poison, Leg Sweep. Still skip the Footwork. Getting up to 16 poison's nice. Puts him on a 10-turn clock, more or less. Less, but... I think I like getting the Footwork down. Do we use the Swift Pot to spend the last energy? I think no. Second Footwork's okay. Okay, we can get the After Image down. And we need to play ideally 2 more cards, but we can't really do that unless Acrobatics draws a 0-cost card. Alright, we'll give that a shot. It did not happen. Okay. I'll take a Catalyst. Draw it immediately. This blocks for 14, so Footwork Survivor does block out. Okay. Bane does damage. Is that good enough? Yes, we have a Swift Pot if we don't draw well. Alright, this is the turn for Piercing Wail. One of the reasons why it's in the deck is this turn. No, those aren't good enough. Leg Sweep blocks for a heck of a lot. He would hit for 5 times 6, which is 30. So, like, Leg Sweep. Can't play Defend. Maybe Acrobatics draws a block. Draws a 0-cost dash and a 0-cost defend. Alright. Man, way to go, Acrobatics. Acrobatics Snecko Eye. Ooh, a Snecko Skull. Okay. Nice. It's a Wraith Form. Wraith Form is quite a bit better upgraded than unupgraded. So I'm a little bit wary about taking it with a Fusion Hammer. Oh, wait, we have Apotheosis. Just kidding. Strike Dummy is terrible. We only have 3 strikes left. He didn't add any strikes, so this is going to be the Sapphire Key. Alright, let's keep on trucking. Crap. We can take max HP and then rest immediately. So it leaves us a little bit low, but probably enough to fight the elite. Oh boy. Triple Cold Toast. We need to get rescued by Corpse Explosion here. So let's go ahead and attack the high health guy first. Do we Swift Pot here? No, because if we draw Corpse Explosion, we can like lose on the spot. Let's start with Acrobatics. Wraith Form. Hey, Corpse Explosion. Alright, cool. And that is why we picked Corpse Explosion over Bouncing Flask. That card's good. Outmaneuver? Is that ever a pick? I feel like Outmaneuver sees some play with Snecko Eye. This one's upgraded. Nah. Liquid Bronze is good against birds. We're about to go fight an elite. I guess it's good against Book of Stabbing. Book of Stabbing just left. But I'd rather have Liquid Bronze or Plated Steel against Gremlin Leader. I think Liquid Bronze, actually. Alright. It's Slavers again. Probably the hardest option. Looks like we have to blow Piercing Wail right away. Infinite Blades or Strike? Infinite Blades. Wraith form would be nice. This would be a real quick Wraith form. I think it's probably... We've got another Wraith form in the deck. We'll probably draw it. Before we die. The unsaid part. Corpse Explosion also is a hero in this fight. Gonna need to see one of those. Alright, there's the Corpse Explosion. Okay. Another Wraith form seems nice. Maybe Crippling Cloud's the pick? No, I think it's Wraith form. Just make sure we draw one next turn. We could technically bottom deck both, but it's very unlikely. You did not. And we win. Cool. Bonk. Alright. Oh, a lot of max HP for a Silent. We took the Forgotten Altar event for max HP and then also found the pair. Crippling Cloud's great. Relic for Rive. Pretty big deck already. We've got an Acrobatics. Rive is not too bad. We're not, like, really trying to set stuff up on turn 1. It reduces our chances of drawing a turn 1 Apotheosis, I guess. Have you ever considered turning off the in-game music and playing something else in the background? I mean, doesn't it drive you nuts after all this time? Actually, no. The Slay the Spire background music is pretty low impact, so it doesn't really bother me. I'm pretty happy to listen to it. I'm not going to play other music for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, I don't want to enforce my music picks on other people. People are probably playing music over this right now. I would do that sometimes when I was working. I like having background noise, so I'd like have headphones on and be like watching a Twitch stream and playing like instrumental music. So that's reason number 1 while I was working. And that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is I record these and put them up on YouTube, and if I play people's music over them, it's basically I've ruined the YouTube recording, because you're never gonna... I mean, you can find copyright-free music that'll avoid copyright strikes on both Twitch and YouTube, but it's a pain in the butt. And like the rules change all the time, so you'd get old stuff taken down, and it's not worth it. But you're free to play your own music. Doesn't bother me. Let's see. What relic makes this worth it? There's a bunch of relics that are worth it, right? Like Fossilized Helix, Incense Burner, Anchor, the Specimen, lots of good stuff. Yeah, I don't know about that. the chef Abad, or the chief Abad. Sorry, I keep calling you chef. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely public domain stuff, but I don't know if that sounds super appealing. All right, let's go for it. What's the worst that could happen? We already draw 7 cards, so having 1 bad card on turn 1's not the end of the world. Okay, Vajra. Okay. We also have Darkstone Periapt. Resting here is actually not super necessary. We're about to heal for 25 with Pantograph, so we're going to go to 67 here. So we'd only actually heal for 20. I think this is going to be our recall. Disrespecting Collector a little bit. But I think we can handle it. Right. I was hoping Crippling Cloud would hit the dudes, but hard to turn down the 1-cost turn 1 Crippling Cloud. And we get all the powers in play. These are all no's. Flying these like kind of a maybe, but no. Alright, let's go ahead and Corpse Explode the stronger one. And then work on killing him. I guess Strike is more damage than Neutralize. We don't really need the weak. Would only last this turn. Backflip's good. Nearly is just so odd, because you build this whole deck, but then the deck like really changes as you play. You have to kind of keep track of it. After Image double Piercing Wail is pretty good. Makes them attack for 0, makes him attack for 7, which seems pretty survivable. Without using the Wraith form yet. He's hitting for 10. We just dash. He's not dead next turn yet, so we'll do that to make him dead next turn. Okay. He's weak next turn, so I'll go ahead and Heal Hook, because it's probably free. Alright, this is the debuff turn. If I Quick Slash, I shuffle. Seems okay. I don't think there's any cards we're like desperate to not hit here. Deadly Poison's nice. I think we're no on this. Alright, seems like a good turn for Wraith form. Does put us on a bit of a clock, but I think we're gonna get there just fine. Burst. Dash. What are we about to draw? Corpse Explosion is good with Burst. Okay, I'll pick Burst. Alright. Yep, there's Burst Corpse Explosion. And he's dead next turn. I'll pick Grand Finale just for fun. It's not playable, but it did turn yellow for a second. It's almost like being playable. Did we perfect that fight? I don't think we took any damage. Yeah, because I remember saying I was going to go heal up to 67 with the Pantograph. I'm pretty sure we perfected that. Adrenaline Plus is really nice. Is Corpse Explosion a top 10 in the game card? It's definitely in the conversation. It's that conversation's so difficult to have though, because it's so sensitive to context, right? Like, because are you getting the Corpse Explosion from Niao? Is that the context? Because if so, it means you're a silent that picked a rare card, which is kind of awkward. Instead of a Boss Relic Swap. But then any other context is like going to be way off the beaten path, and it's going to be some weird situation that nobody's ever actually had. The most common time to see Corpse Explosion is like from your Act 1 boss reward, I guess. But then it kind of depends, like, are you a poison deck or not? Do you have a burst in your deck, maybe? Take the Adrenaline. Wristblade's almost pickable. We have infinite blades. There's definitely a Shiv seed here. We could have picked Shiv stuff. I think we're probably just gonna pick Empty Cage to get rid of the Writhe and a Strike. Kind of a fat deck for the end of Act 2. Bust Crown is also an option. We're kind of done picking cards, so we could just be a 5 energy Snecko Eye Apotheosis deck. With Neuralies. Do some kind of silly stuff. I don't know if this is a heart-killing deck so far, though. Maybe it is, to be honest. Doing a lot of poison. We'd need like a Catalyst, I guess, but we sometimes get one from Neuralies. I'm just going to take the Empty Cage. If you have a Curse in your deck, Empty Cage is usually one of the best picks. Plus it's up against Wristblade and Busted Crown, which are like two of the worst ones, so fine. Okay. Time Lord's our first Act 3 boss. We don't have to do a Mega Elite because we did ours in Act 1. So probably optimizing for getting a shop is okay. We don't need to do it. What if we like went here and got like Mind Bloom and took money? I don't know. We have Adrenaline and After Image. Maybe normalities are not a good idea. Let's just optimize for fires. Fires and question marks, I think. And elites. Just optimize for everything. I guess middle path is probably the way we're going. 2 question marks there, a couple of fights, 2 elites in the middle, and then we can get a tag a late elite there. We've got 3. Seems good. Thanks for the follow, and Juice. Appreciate your support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. I want to play Apotheosis and After Image, but you can't do that. I guess it's like Apotheosis, Piercing Wail, Defend, or something. Yeah, okay. Are those good relics? Pretty good. You need a Corpse Explosion effect for your chores. That sounds pretty extreme. I guess that's like automation, right? Dishwashers are like Corpse Explosion for your dishes. We have a bunch of zero-cost defensive cards, so I think we're just going to play Footwork and Acrobatics to see what we get. Oh wait, that's going to be playable. This is not playable. Just waiting on a Corpse Explosion for him. I'll take a Dagger Spray too, because we need to do 4 damage to this Darkling. I guess we have infinite blades for that. I shouldn't have picked the Dagger Spray. But we got the Corpse Explosion, so... oh wait, he's not dying, because he has a bunch of armor. Shoot. I'll take another Corpse Explosion then. Do the last 4 damage with an additional Corpse Explode. Okay. Alright. Perfect Darkling fight. Ooh, and Noxious Fumes. That's something I've been looking for. We can't upgrade it. We don't super need to. Just to get the poison to scale up rather than down. We do have quite a bit of poison. Through the first shuffle we have 7, 13, 18 poison. It's not really enough for the heart though. I guess Swift Pot is kind of like Is Gambler's Breed just a better Swift bot if you have Snecko Eye? I think it is, because you just discard a bunch of 3-cost stuff and draw extra. Okay. Sensory Stone. Our health is kind of precious, we don't have any way to heal. But what could we get? We get Sadistic Nature, that'd be nice. Is it? Be like, okay. We already have Apotheosis, probably don't want a second one. We could get like Master of Strategy and other card draw stuff. Those are good. Secret Technique for Apotheosis. Secret Weapon for... Actually, any of the secret things are really good because in the second shuffle, things will have their cost randomized to like places that are different. Madness is pretty good with Snecko Eye decks, so you can randomize the cost of something that's currently really expensive. Would the bomb be good? I feel like what we're mainly missing is a catalyst. And the bomb doesn't help us with that. I think I'm just going to go for one. I think the health is fairly valuable. Violence, Transmutation, Good Instincts are the options. Chrysalis could give us Catalyst. So if you look at the text of Chrysalis, and I'll pull it up here in chat, just so that we're all talking about the same thing. Do I trust your spelling? It seems like your spelling was not right. Is it a Y? That looks way wrong. I don't know how to spell Chrysalis. Sorry, but some of the power budget for Chrysalis goes into decosting the cards that you create. Because that part of the effect doesn't work, I would generally assume that Chrysalis is probably not good. Also, Chrysalis is not a good card in sort of arbitrary circumstances. There we go. Somebody knows how to spell it. It's Chrysalis. The chief knows how to do that. He's got those CHs on lockdown. Violence is kind of neat. Could help us like draw or neutralize without randomizing the cost. I think we're just skipping these. Do we ever pick Good Instincts? It's just a defend plus, but maybe that's good enough. Nah. Actually, Transmutation's not bad. Upgraded colorless cards are pretty good. Just having an X-cost card in the deck is pretty useful as a Snecko Eye deck, because sometimes you're like, everything costs 3. Hey, Guitar. We do have the option for 1,000 gold for 2 Normality. We could divert and go to this shop and get rid of one, go to this shop and get rid of the other one. Going to 2 shops with 1,300 gold seems like a pretty good option to me. We have to fight through 1 elite with a Normality in hand, or with 2 Normalities. I'd say the run is going good. I don't know if we like expect to win necessarily, but we're on the path. We also get 12 max HP from picking 2 Normalities. We haven't removed very many cards at shops. I think we only removed 1 so far. So it only costs, what would it be, 75 plus 100, 175 to remove 2. So this is like net plus 700 gold. I think that's probably more value than a rare relic. Usually I take rare relic here, but I think we're gonna take the gold. 38 55ths of the way there. Yeah, sure. Whatever that number is. Yeah, 12 max HP, so we're up to almost 100 here. Do we footwork and take 2... Wait, this would be 4 damage. That's too much. Let's just leg sweep instead. We have White Beast, so we could use the Gambler's Brew here. I know, right? This is a crazy run. We did the Forgotten Altar event, and we took max HP from that, and we found the pair. And then Darkstone has procced 3 times. Alardin, what does turbo mean? Thanks for the follow, Alardin. You're like Aladdin, but different. Yeah, let's use the Gambler's Brew. Let's see what else we can find. I think I like playing the footwork. Uh-oh, found both normalities. So I guess we're only playing 3 of these cards. It's probably going to be like Apotheosis, Footwork, Defend. That would block for 10. That seems fine. Oh, it blocks for 11. Why is that? I guess because 8 plus 3 is 11. Oh, no ads. Cool. Sneaky Strike? Nah. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I appreciate that. I don't know. I've gone on rants a couple of times, but I haven't done it recently. I wish that I could just turn off ads. I'm not interested in ad revenue. That's not my not why I'm here. I'm here to promote my video game business. I'm a video game developer. After image. Okay. So after image, Crippling Cloud weakens him, then defend blocks out. We do take 1. Wraithform's nice in this fight. He scales up real quick. Nope, not here because I like you. That's not it. You got it wrong. It's not that I don't like you, that's not why I'm here. So we've already blocked out, so we don't really need to Wraithform. I guess we'll just save it for... Maybe we do just Wraithform now. Because if we Wraithform now, we have 3 intangible from this turn, 2 intangible from next turn. That's him taking 21 damage 5 times, which is lethal, so I guess I'll do it. Ooh, Chrysalis. I mean, okay. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Just generate all of the cards. Wee. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. I could have had lethal, but whatever. Right. Oops, we have to block now because there's a burn in hand. Okay. Ooh, hey, Nurles can give us 2 Nightmares, so we can do Nightmare combos with this deck, technically. Ooh, there's a Catalyst Plus, holy crap. Well, that's something we need. Alright, great. If we Writhe, we go over 100 max HP. We don't really need the healing, though. Is Madness good? No, we'll have to find another way to get 100 health. If we retrace our steps and then later we get another curse, then we go up to exactly 100. I'm pretty sure that's how you'll win the game, right? Oh, there would be Madness pluses. That's a good point. But that upgrade doesn't matter because reasons. Okay, so we only get to play 3 cards. It seems like it's going to be Noxious Fumes, Piercing Wail, Eviscerate. Okay. So we can concentrate. Okay. Might be useful, might not be. Probably should have drank the potion here. Apotheosis Corpse Explosion seems good. Wait, is it? Suddenly surviving this turn seems tricky. So we need to, like, Corpse Explosion a dagger and then kill that dagger. It's possible we Corpse Explosion this front dagger because he's got a little bit less health. So we only have to do 18 damage to him. Corpse Explosion, the unupgraded one, does 6, so we'd have to find 12 more. I guess Catalyst Plus does it. So we could just, like, Corpse Explosion Catalyst Plus this front one. Feels like a waste, but also survives. And then we have like acrobatics defend to block the 32. So the reason I'm not playing Acro right now is because I might want to Apotheosis, and then Acro draws an extra card. So I want to make sure I'm not playing Apotheosis before I play Acro. But yeah, it's probably playing Acro now is the plan. Alright, let's do it. I think, because if I play Apotheosis, I can't play Corpse Explosion Catalyst, and that's the current plan for killing daggers. I guess we would do it on him to get more Corpse Explosion damage. Okay. No normality. This is not good. So Corpse Explosion puts him up to 9, and then Catalyst puts him up to 27, so he explodes. Oh, right, 10. And then I guess we're transmuting for 1 and hoping it somehow blocks for a bunch. Ooh, maybe it does. No. I'll save the Apotheosis, though. That's nice. Crippling Cloud's useful for later in the fight. Apotheosis is even more expensive now. Alright, well, I'll still play it. I guess I could have concentrated so that I could play Adrenaline. It's a minor mistake. Adrenaline versus Noxious Fumes is not easy. I'll take Adrenaline. If you can discard Normality, you no longer have to abide by its constraint. I'm not sure if that answers exactly the question you're asking, but it doesn't like do something when you draw it. It does something while it's in your hand. So 3 cards here. Seems like Defend, Deadly Poison, Crippling Cloud is pretty reasonable. Crippling Cloud is pretty much always happening. They're both dead in 2 turns anyway, so I might as well Deadly Poison on Reptomancer. Well, that's not technically true of the Chief Abides, because if you draw it and discard it to the same card, then you can, even if that card was like your 5th card, you can continue playing other cards. So we're going to Acrobatics here to discard the Normality. And then what? What's Adrenaline? And then we just want to do the max damage to Reptomancer, which I believe is Corpse Explosion. Yeah. Take a Riddle with Holes, sure. No, it's not drawing another card. Because if you play Acrobatics and you draw a Normality, Acrobatics is your 5th card, you draw a Normality with it, you can still discard that Normality, and then you'll be able to play cards as normal. So it's not in that case you've drawn a card and then while Normality is in your hand, you can't play more than 3 cards. That's all it says. Can we kill Reptomancer here? Seems like killing Reptomancer or drawing Wraithform are our only good options here. Quick Slash is our only card draw. I guess Quick Slash moves us forward on both killing and drawing, so I guess I'll do that. Okay, that's not helpful. We'll have Concentrate, get rid of the Wound and the Strike, which makes Eviscerate free, but doesn't do much else. I guess if we Flex Pot the Eviscerate, do we win right now? Does 14 times 3, which is 42. Yep. Neat. Okay. Well, I was kind of hoping to get 2 poison pots on turn 1. Wow, a second Catalyst Plus? Yes, please. Alright. So that was probably the scariest bit in the run, where we had to survive an elite fight with 2 normalities in the deck. But now we get to remove both normalities, basically. And we should be good from here on out. We can also frozen egg a footwork there. Get a cheese out an upgrade. Master strategy is also here. Kind of expensive. Are we trying to block with footwork? We have a footwork already. Be our second one. Seems like it's helping us block, although a lot of our block is coming from after image and like piercing whale. We might get other powers too, though. And I think preserved insect is worth buying. What about toolbox? No, I'll just save 700 gold for the next shop. Maybe master strategy. 500 gold for the next shop seems fine. Okay. The smooth's done. A lot of decks going on suddenly. He might actually remove a card for us. Might not have to pay for the second card remove. Oh, free relic. Nice. If he'd gotten us a curse, we would have gotten a 2 or the prophesized 100 max HP. Alas, it was not meant to be. I would get another footwork plus. Let's go ahead and do the card remove. Removing normality is pretty high priority there. I wish I'd bought the Doppel Plus, because now we have Chemical X being offered. Doppel Plus and Chemical X is a pretty big combo. We've got a Transmutation, so we can do it. We don't really have very much Tincture synergy, but we do have a little bit. I'm pretty sure we're buying Chemical X. Even if we just pick up a Malaise later, that's really good. Probably want to buy a 3rd footwork. So we could do like footwork, predator, dark shackles. We can afford all that, and there's nothing else we really want to buy. So this is a pretty bad Sundial deck with Neuralaze, and it's a 32 card deck with not tons of draw. So yeah, I think it's just footwork, predator, dark shackles. Okay. Well, thanks, Mind Bloom. I guess we go here and rest, just in case we lose some health to this hallway fight. I'm gonna go ahead and Piercing Whale here just to remove an artifact charge from Spheric Guardian, maybe even Dark Shackles too. In fact, I think that I think that's more valuable than dashing for 10 damage. We have a little bit of money for the next shop. It's not like super important to save money for Act 4 shop. There's the Apotheosis. Casually blocking for 50. I guess we could have stabbed the Spiker there. Alright, Piercing Whale gets the last artifact charge. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Noxious Fumes. Okay, so now we have a plan for killing him. we do take a little bit of damage here. We've been offered 4 piercing wails from Nearlies this fight. Just like every single turn we're taking Nearlies. Did we take the Abyss after Snecko? No, the Abyss was the first card we picked in the whole run. We just like needed to take an attack. Alright. This seems good. Oops, that's way too much. Oops. Okay, we blocked. We played enough cards. We did it. Apologies for the lapse in concentration. Sometimes it's hard to stay focused when you've like obviously already won a fight. I like the idea of Nearly's Codex having pages. Seems like I would just flip to the, just get to the good part. Show me the Wraithform page just over and over. That's the page I want. Yeah, Leg Sweep is super good. We've got 3 copies of Footwork here. We've got a Snecko Eye. Leg Sweep can get on in here. Alright. Writhing Mass. What a jerk. Do we Piercing Wail? No. We've got, let's just Master of Strategy and see if we can draw anything fun. Oof, losing 2 Footworks. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Yeah, Transmutation Chemical Ox is definitely fun. I guess this is how we get to 100 health. We literally can't stop him, right? I guess we can Transmutation and just hope. Okay. Alright, Transmutation, take me home. No, these don't do it. Maybe Deep Breath does it? Randomly, somehow? Nope. What a big slimy jerk. $100 max HP! It's due to the 4th proc of the Darkstone pair app this run. I do not want to play Eviscerate. I would rather just draw cards and play them. Wait for the poison to kill him. Do we play a 0-cost Wraithform here? I think no is the answer. We haven't done enough poison yet. Okay. Corpse Explosion Catalyst is nice. I guess we just play like all the Footworks. We could defend but dash, but why? Just risks getting another curse. He's on like a 2-turn clock here, so should just be able to play some cards. Yeah, we randomly generated another Apotheosis with the Transmutation, so Grand Finale being the last card in the deck seems appropriate. It's yellow, we can play it. Oh, darn, didn't work. Oh, you can't get 2 curses, that's correct. I always forget that. Backup Deadly Poison Plus. No. Concentrate Plus. I think that's also a no. Prepared Plus is actually pretty good. I guess still no. Flex Spot's way worse than Poison Bot. Alright, Unnecessary Campsite, the hallmark of a successful Slay the Spire run. Heals us for 6. Okay, so do we double Poison Pot Wraithform right now and just say, ah, panic? Oh yeah, I guess you could farm the fight, huh? Especially if you're like an endless player with a deck full of Mind Blast pluses. You get infinite cards in your deck and infinite max HP. That'd be funny. I think we do double Poison Pot Wraith form. Because there's no way to block for 32 here. So we just have to go, like, immediately. And do we Transmutation for 6 extra colorless cards? We could strike and then just take 4 of them. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're an endless deck with Mind Blast pluses, then having a big deck means you just win on turn 1. I guess that doesn't work against the Heart, but you don't have to fight the Heart in Endless, so... Alright, Transmutation, I'll play your game. What do you got? I don't think I want any of these. I guess I can play Secret Weapon to filter the deck out a little bit. And I guess I'll take the card that's playable this turn. Okay. Pretty scary situation. If we Catalyst now, he goes to 39. We have another Catalyst in the deck, so I think we don't skip Catalyst. We should play 2 more cards just to proc him. So those are going to be Predator and I guess Dark Shackles. No, none of those. I want to play Apotheosis, but it's too expensive. We've already run out of Wraith form, so we're just ticking down our decks for nothing now. Yeah, Cooking has just been upstairs. I don't think I've seen her down here. Oh, this is scary. I guess we need, like, Apotheosis dash defend Piercing Wail to block. Do we Catalyst now? He's at 38. He would go to 120... or 144? If he takes 144, he goes to 200... or, I guess, 198... and then he presumably heals before he dies, unless I can do 50 damage somehow. So I think we need to save this Catalyst for the next phase. Which is going to be tricky. Is there any way we get there if we, like, Catalyst Noxious Fumes? Why do you take the multiple Apotheosis copies? I don't get it. That wouldn't have helped. Okay, so if we Catalyst now, he goes up to, what is it? It's 38 times 3 is... Wait, it's only like 90 something. It's 114, is that right? Because 90 plus 24. Yeah, 114. So he goes to 230... So actually, yeah, he like barely splits here. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, so we have to save the Catalyst for the next phase, which means we have to play like Footwork, Leg Sweep, Noxious Fumes here. Okay. I don't know how we're winning this one. We don't really need damage, but maybe this comes up after he heals. He's taking 41 this turn, so he goes to 55. So we need to do a little bit more damage if we want to split him this turn. We want to play 3 more cards to proc the clock, so Cloud, Corpse Explosion, and Strike does it. And I believe that splits him. Malaise is amazing with Chemical Axe. So Malaise means he doesn't get to keep any strength, which is a pretty big deal. I think we just Predator Malaise. Because any damage we do, he's just going to heal. Okay. It'd be nice to get Corpse Explosion so we can get some poison going. We have to play Leg Sweep this turn. Leg Sweep mostly blocks out. That means we can't play After Image, right? Yeah, so it's like Leg Sweep, Corpse Explosion, Slime. Take another Predator. That's a good card. And are we trying to draw back to the Catalyst, or are we trying to wait on Catalyst? Secret Weapon can get us nothing good. Just neutralize. I guess like Predator Eviscerate does quite a bit of damage. Nope, those are bad. Down to 2 decks. There's the Catalyst. So this Catalyst triples him from 17 to 52. 52 puts him on a pretty decent clock. I like that. I guess let's see what the Discovery is, because it could be poison. And now we're going to be struggling to block because our early Wraith form is overpowering our footwork. I think it's just Burst Survivor. And then he's dead next turn. Great. Alright, we got there. Cool. Well, I had my doubts going into this fight. I'm glad we spent the poison pots on turn 1. I wasn't sure that was necessary, but we definitely would have lost without it. We were really slow. Pantograph is so huge in Ascension 20. Pantograph's ridiculous. We can use Crippling Cloud, Dark Shackles to peel off all the artifact charges on turn 1. And then I guess get in a little bit of damage. Corpse Explosion does a heck of a lot of work in this fight. And there it is. Alright, so let's land the Apotheosis. And then I guess Corpse Explode Transmutation. Take us away! Blind is pretty neat. That blocks for quite a bit. We do have attacks, but we'll play it anyway. Dash box. I think that's the most important thing we're looking for here. Blocking while we kill him. A little early for Catalyst, but I guess I'll do it anyway. I'll probably Acrobatics first to look for more damage. Ooh, Wraith Form. Leg sweep for the block. Look for more cards. Still no poison, but that's okay. Do we Wraith Form? We have another Catalyst coming up, so assuming that's next turn, he takes 28. His poison goes down to 27, and then we triple it to 82. And then he's on a 3-turn clock, so yes. Nightmare Catalyst. Okay, Deadly Poison and Catalyst has to happen, so he's dead next turn. Which means that we win the fight next turn. Presumably we can do a tiny bit of damage to Deca. Which we can do right now. We could master a strategy to shuffle. Potentially nightmaring a footwork or something. We could Nightmare the leg sweep. I guess I'll try. Yeah, we are going to let Nightmare the leg sweep. Sweet. Okay. That's the end of the fight. Excellent. Alright, so you're guaranteed on Ascension 20 to get at least one boss that purges debuffs, because both Awakened One and Time Lord do it. You have to fight at least one of those two. That's always a challenge for silent decks that have their damage based on Catalyst, because you can't use both Catalysts on turn 1, or on the first phase. You can on Time Lord if you have like a well-laid plans and you're able to space them out, but it doesn't always work super well. Why did we heal for 31 there? Because we were at exactly 100. I thought you healed for 30%, but we healed for 31. Is it 30% plus 1 or something? I've been wrong about block or rest health numbers before too, so maybe that math has some nuance that I'm unaware of. Okay, some good stuff here. Poison funnel. Backpack of prep. Potions are obviously good. Acrobatics is super good. I don't really know what to do. So like the things that I want are Panic Button, Backflip, Acrobatics, Twisted Funnel, Bag of Prep, 2 potions, and a card remove. If I had infinite money, that's what I would do. I don't have infinite money anymore. So we got to figure out which of those things fits into the most appealing 211 gold package. We can't afford Twisted Funnel Backflip. We can't afford Twisted Funnel Acrobatics. Right? Yeah, it's over by a tiny bit. We can't afford card remove and anything except for a fire pot. Or I guess a potion. Card remove fire pot's probably not good. We could afford Panic Button Backflip. Or Panic Button Acrobatics, or Panic Button Potion. How good is the Twisted Funnel? It removes an artifact charge from both Spire Sisters, and it does 4 poison to the heart. How important is that 4 poison? I would say actually pretty important. Just having like Because we could draw like a Catalyst on turn 1, right? So, and it's actually 5 poison, right? Yeah, because of the... So if we draw a turn 1 Catalyst, then we go from 5 to 16. And 16... Like, if we get 2 Catalysts on turn 1, then it's from 16 to what, like... 43? Or, let's see. So it'd be... 18 plus... Wait. 18 plus 30. So it's 49. 49 is not quite enough to do damage caps, so I probably wouldn't want to play just Twisted Funnel and two Catalysts. But if I see it, you know, that's something, right? So I think I am gonna buy Twisted Funnel. It's gonna be like Twisted Funnel Acrobatics, I think. Oh wait, we can't afford that. It's just Twisted Funnel then. Panic Button's really good though. Panic Button Backflip is a really nice little defensive package. We don't have any way to get rid of the Vulnerable on turn 2. So just having a Panic Button, it's basically as good as having a Wraith form in the Heart Fight. Alright, I think we're going to do Panic Button Backflip. I think that's the line. I think that's better than Twisted Funnel. Because we'll get there on the poison. We've got like Noxious Fumes and stuff. We don't have to do it on turn 1. And we have plenty of debuffs to get rid of the artifact charges from the Spire Sisters. Okay. And I guess a potion 2. Energy Pod's going to be more useful. Oh wait, I could have bought Acrobatics. I'm going to restart the shop. Yes. I'm going to take the Acrobatics instead of the potion. It's way better. For those of you who don't know, you can restart shops. You come back with your same amount of gold and all that stuff. For some reason, my math told me I couldn't afford this, so I didn't consider that line. But that's by far the best line, so great. I'm glad we randomly found it. Okay. Piercing Wail Leg Sweep removes all the artifact charges. We got the easy pattern here. Spire Shield attacking on turn 1 is pretty nice. And we can Deadly Poison and Corpse Explosion on turn 1. Do we ever try to land the Piercing Wail? We could, like, Deadly Poison on Spire Spear. And then Leg Sweep Spire Spear and then Piercing Wail. And Corpse Explosion. But then we're Corpse Exploding Spire Spear. I was planning on turning around and doing a Shield. Yeah, I think we're better off not landing Piercing Wail. I think we have enough block. Plus we have Pantograph, so we can take a little bit of damage here. We also have Horn Cleat for next turn. Although next turn is scary. So we're taking 20 damage, we block 10 of it with dash, or we can transmute for 4. Look for stuff. I think we're gonna split the difference. What is Madness gonna hit? Deadly Poison, nice. Okay, I guess I'll play Mayhem. It's possible we kill Shield next turn and win the fight on the spot. Not likely though. I'll use the other footwork too. We don't have any potions. This is kind of dangerous. We need backflip to really pay off here. So I guess I won't use the footwork in case we draw like a 2-cost thing that turns us around. Okay, we did. Oof. Good choice. Noxious Fumes is good, but Wraith Form's better. Alright, so we can just Crippling Cloud and Catalyst and I think win, right? Panic Button. Yeah. Okay, good fight. On to the heart. Going in with full health, feels good. Bottled Tornado. Crippling Cloud. Weak is a really big deal against the heart, because the 15 times multi-attack has some pretty significant rounding issues. So I think we're going to take the Crippling Cloud. And Venom Plus is actually kind of interesting, but no, Crippling Cloud's way better. We're picking Bottled Tornado. On After Image seems really nice. On Footwork Plus is not bad either. We have a lot of copies of Footwork, so I think After Image is going to get it. This is kind of just like upgrading After Image, but we can't normally upgrade After Image, though. Noxious Fumes is okay too, but I think After Image is more important. Alright, Heart, let's do it. Chug-a-lug. Let's get that going. Unfortunately, we did get the turn 1 Catalyst. Do we play it? Go from 7 to 22. Yeah, we've got enough poison in the deck that we'll hopefully find like a Noxious Fumes and some more poison before we get to the other Catalyst. And this costs us 1 health, but it costs him 30, so I think I'll make that trade. Okay. We don't really need him to be vulnerable. Alright. Max block here is Leg Sweep Dash. So Master Strategy, look for more stuff. Adrenaline is energy neutral, costs us 1 health. Footwork blocks for a little less this turn, but a little bit more long term. So I think I'm going to play it. And I'll hold the strikes, they're only 5 damage. Burst is good. If we can line that up with the Catalyst, that's really good. Alright, Piercing Wail trivializes this turn. So does Dark Shackles. Let's see what Transmutation wants to do. 5 cards here. Second Panic Button. Wait, why are these all upgraded? Oh, that's what Transmutation Plus does, right? The Impatience doesn't do anything because of the Quick Slash, unfortunately. A bunch of ammo for the next shuffle, I guess. 2 Panic Buttons, 2 Dark Shackles. It's pretty nice. Second Nightmare. Sure. I don't know what we're going to copy with it, but something. We did get the burst in the Catalyst, so that's pretty good. Get some armor, get some poison before we do that. And then burst the Catalyst. Alright, well that's damage caps the rest of the way, we just gotta survive now. Piercing Wail survives this turn. We're actually gonna Nightmare the Piercing Wail. Wait, no, that's not actually good. We're gonna Nightmare the 0-cost backflip. It's awkward because Nightmare costs 1. I guess I'll just take a damage, it's not a big deal. Ooh, 0-cost Footworks as well. Oh crap, he's got artifact charges. He's hitting for 60, that's bad. I should have played this better. But we should be okay. 0-cost backflips all day. And once we block this out, we win. We can weaken him with Crippling Cloud, too. They land. lands. So that blocks for the win. All right, grand finale. We get to double Corpse Explode the Heart to kill the next 2 Spires. Okay, great. Just your average, everyday, mild-mannered Catalyst Silent. Pretty weird stuff. A lot of max HP from the Darkstone Periapt. We got both Snecko Eye and Snecko Skull, which I'm actually not sure if I've ever had the whole Snecko Wombo combo before. I don't think we saw a Snecko Potion, though, which would have been the full combo. Pretty interesting Chemical X and Transmutation interaction. I really wish we'd found like a Malaise or a what's that card called? Malaise or something for extra X cost stuff. No, Lizard Tail is something that your character constructs, I guess. If you read the description for it, it's like it's a fake tail. It's not from an actual Snecko. It seems like we had lots of strength scaling stuff too, because we had mutagens and Vajra, but that really wasn't important at all. Ended up doing the normality for gold thing, and that paid off pretty huge. We ended up with a 41 card deck, but it worked. We drew through it pretty quickly with the Snecko Eye. Had a lot of tools that we needed. Ended up getting a lot of copies of Footwork Plus, so we had a lot of decks, and yeah, just managed to ride it out.